little bit different style of video today. We're going to be looking at 5 things that I would be looking to unload at this point in time. That doesn't mean that you need to go out and fire sell them. It's just some reasoning and things that I would kind of pay attention to. Pay attention to how the market is handling things, and do know that we are on the horizon for a ban list. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on more excellent discussions like this. And let's dig on into the things I would be dumping instead of pumping, shall we? Number 1 on this list here is going to be Drytron, and you're like, no, wait a minute, Robbie. You just said to pick this up, and I'm a little bit on the fence about this. So here's where I'm standing with this right now. Everybody and their mother wants Ben 10 gone. All right, like everybody is sick of watching Ben 10 resolve 3, 4, 75 times a turn. You can't really resolve it 75 times a turn, but you kind of get what I'm getting at here, right? Like the entire community is like fed up with this. Well, Robbie, Drytrons have this Exceed monster coming out, and it's really good. It helps further the combo. Yes, they do. Now, that being said, let's go down the current paradigm here. So, if the next ban list rolls around here and we actually do handle Ben 10 or harm the deck in some way, card price is going to go, they're going to blow up. All right, people are going to be fire selling. They're going to be like, oh my god, this deck isn't good anymore. They're going to get rid of it. Card prices are going to go down. That's the window in which you go, oh, I'm going to pick this up before the Exceed comes out. That is the window in which you're like, all right, cool, new Exceed's on the way. We'll see if, this deck can evolve and handle this some way. This is all at the current juncture of they do something to hit Drytron. Right now, numbers are really high for the deck, all right? Deck's worth quite a decent amount of money. Those Novas, good money, all right? With that being said, though, if I was to trust my own paradigm, I would go, all right, time to sell the Novas, all right? Time to go sell what is of the big cards, and then rack in the payday. And, well, if Konami goes ahead and does something to the deck on the next list, bada bing, bada boom. Card prices go down, you can re-pick it up. You can get ready for it to re-skyrocket when the Exceed comes out, depending on what happens. That's my logic right now, all right? And I'm sticking to it. Next up is Forbidden Droplet. This is a hard one, all right? For those of you that aren't playing in remote duels right now, or if you don't have a locals currently able to play at all, sell them. They've reached the peak, I think. All right, they've reached the $130 mark. You remember when Lightning Storm reached its peak? I understand that this card is by far one of the best staples in today's metagame. Here's where our problem lies with this. It has a single printing. As soon as that reprint machine goes burr, I need good. There you go. I gotta make those indie sound effects. Alright, this card is going to crash. Alright, and I hate to be that guy. It's like, if you have an event, or if you still have remote duel stuff going on, you're going to probably want to keep these. If you think that you can supplement some sort of card choice to justify making, what is it, 15, you get what, like 16% after fees. So if you can manage to sell them all at $390 for a set, you can get like, what is that, like $320, maybe $315, depending on shipping and fees afterwards. So think about that, all right? That's a lot of money right now. That being said, though, once again, I wouldn't be too crazy to push this out right now, but once again, the card is technically up on the chopping block for a reprint. One reprint, you're going to watch that huge investment go down. Now, a lot of people got droplets at the $70, $80 mark, and if all of a sudden you're like, it's time to profit, this is about the window that you're going to find yourself going, this is looking like a really good profit margin. Let's cash on in here, reap in those profits, and call it a day. Now, same thing with the next one here. Mr. Access Code Talker. I still predict that this card has the potential to hit $100. All right? I said that last year when that code came out. I was like, all right, well, Access Code Machine's a busted link 4, and but it's like, well, there's no events. Why is the card going to go up? We backtrack here. It is February 2021 here, And people are looking at access code going, yeah, card's $90. Here's a problem with this, though. It's a staple extra deck card in quite a lot of decks, all right? Generic popping Code Talker coming out here in the future loves this card. Adam Emancipator likes to make it with IP Masquerena. Every other deck in the format likes to make this to break boards. It is the staple. Now, that being said, same thing with Droplets here. It's got one printing, all right? As soon as that Konami reprint machine goes and spits out like another rarity, down it goes. All right, it's going to explode. It's not going to be a good time. Now, here's your advantage to Access Code Talker. Justifying keeping it's a little bit easier because it's a one-off. All right, unless you're like one of those cool people that are trying to play triple of this with Extrav. I don't really have any mercy for you. You know what you were getting yourself into when you were playing triple of this with Extrav anyway. You knew the money you were spending, all right? So at the end of the day, yes, this is another one of those, yeah, the card's very expensive. It is deemed a staple by today's metagame standards. So you can do with that knowledge how you will. This is just one of those cards. It's kind of the siren's starting to go. It's like, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Maybe we should do something about this. So don't be caught with your pants down when the access code goes to like $40. It's literally the Boral Sword Syndrome. And you saw how fast that literally gave out. All right? Next up is Cursed Old Land. Now, I also want to put this in the same category as Hospitality because both of these are basically the exact same situation right now. Both of these cards do not have reprints. All right, now Cursed Old Land recently has been pushing 25 to, I think it touched 35 for a very rare scenario. And this is a super rare. All right, yeah, it was like, it was what, one per box if you were lucky. Same thing with Hospitality. They short printed both of the key cards for the decks. Wow, what a shocker there. Huh, well now wait a minute. So everything else in Eldritch got reprinted. All right, so Conks have gone up. Has it gone up as much as the others? No. I would also lump in this category, I would probably say the Black Awakenings too. Black Awakenings, $22, nobody really plays it right now. Fire sell that trash, alright? Cursed Old Land's going to be a little bit harder because it is an essential staple in the deck. I'm basically saying, hey, $90 right now, one reprint, this card blows down. Alright, it's already in a volatile spot being a super rare as it is. Same thing with Hospitality here. When you're in that situation, one reprint blows it out. It's all GG over. All of a sudden, your Cursed Old Lands are worth jack doodle butt. All right, so that being said, pay attention to the market. Make your decision on if one of these gets reprinted. Konami's aware at this point in time that these cards are this much money. They know they have a little board in the office, I guarantee it. It's like, all right, cards need reprints. Cursed Old Land and Hospitality are both on that list. All right, so I'm more scared for Old Land and Hospitality than I am a lot of the other stuff on this list. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, now, the last one we have here is actually Photon related, and it's Photon Sanctuary. I recently just saw these reach the pinnacle, as I would like to say. I saw these things touch the $20, $25 mark, and I was like, hello? Like, I understand that it's got, what, the Battle Pack printing, the Starfoil from that, and then like a secret printing. I think there's one more printing as well for this card. I was like, now wait a minute here. Konami can put this wherever they want, all right? They can comment it somewhere, and you're going to watch the price go, meh. It's not going to drop as much as the others. But what you're going to have to find yourself here is asking this. All right, cards $20, $25. You probably got them at the $5 range. All right, no big cutback there. But with that being said, I would be a little bit cautious heading on into the market here, being like, maybe I should sell my Photon Sanctuaries. Maybe we should reap in some of that free money, as I like to call it. So just be aware that sanctuaries are very, very high right now, and they are a market that is actively buying. So if you want to make some quick money, hold back for a reprint. If you're planning on playing Photon Galaxy with the release of Afterglow, well, I'm not going to stop you. I'm just putting the notion into your head that you should pay attention to what's going on with this stuff. So That all being said, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on more excellent content. I will see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day. Peace out, guys. Have a good. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out MColeGames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.